They tease your mind. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. The freedom fighter you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. The freedom fighter you killing our children. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter you destroy our country. They are freedom fighters.
Okay, so I would like to say a pleasant good morning. Welcome to the weekend edition of the program, Issues in the Society. We sincerely apologize, for coming up a bit late. This was due to some technical problem. Oh yeah, I will say thanks to the technical team for settling this issue. We are here. Very quickly, let me bring on Aliyu Masale there from the US. And yes, Aliyu Masale, I'm sure we have Aliyu here now. Let's see how best to, get on Aliyu Masale there from the US. And so we are here. There are a lot of things to talk about. Very quickly, let's welcome Aliyu as we go on and on. We don't have enough time. Yes, for the next 1 hour, so that we can be able to discuss issues of national importance. Janet Pesima, good morning.
Good morning, Content. Good morning, Mr. Masaling.
Good morning, Jumat. Good morning, Stephen. Good morning, Baba Labiras. Assalamu alaikum. Juma Mubarak to everyone. Happy Friday. Yes, once again, good morning. How you guys doing?
Yeah, we are fine. And thank you also. So we are here, and there's a weekend edition of the program. And for those of you who are following us via our various social media platforms, we are asking you to share the live video as usual. So just do that and let us know in the comment section that you have done that. Definitely, we are going to appreciate you for that. So just go in the comment section and let us know that you have shared the live video. All right, so we have a couple of issues to talk about here today, and we are so sorry once again for coming on a bit late due to some technical issues, right? But for the next 1 hour or so, let us quickly look at some important issues, right? Firstly, beginning with a communication from the Ministry of Gender on this a troubling issue. Janet Pesima and that of Aliyu Masale. In recent time, if you have probably have a TikTok page, right? Or TikTok, that's a social media platform. We call it TikTok. A lot of people are using that. You can do content creation, go there and do videos and other things, right? But now, over the period of time, this has drawn the attention, of the government through the Ministry of Gender, and they were able to send out a communication warning or threatening legal action against content creators or influencers in Liberia who most often use little children, to create contents wherein they will be abusing, they will be cursing, right? So the ministry has sent out a communication, a caveat, calling on those people to disengage from doing these kind of things. And on a very serious note, Janet Pesima, is so troubling, right? Now when you go on, it is so sad how our people these days, the young people are misusing the social media, are misusing their phones. This is very good. The social media, it is a very good thing. Like we said the last time, there are a lot of people who are using this particular social media. They are self-employed. They are making money from it. But on the other hand, there are a lot of our people who have seen that to be, an area wherein, they can do all sort of things that are against the norms, the culture of our society. It is so sad. But now we appreciate the ministry for that bold step taken, and we back them for that. And we are hoping that particular communication should not just be written words, but it should come with actions. You cannot have young people go on social media. Even some of the videos can be posted on Facebook. It is so sad for our country, right? Go on a TikTok or page something. If for those of you who are following us, if you have your phone, your smartphone, I know there are a lot of you who have a TikTok, right? TikTok. Just go on our TikTok.
That's the black app.
Yeah, that black app, TikTok. If you go on our TikTok, go and see how many of our content creators are using little children. They are just cursing, right? The other person will just take his or her phone, record another person abusing, doing all sort of things, and put it on TikTok and put it on the social media. These things do not represent us as a people. And now this brings me today. You know, Janet Persima, the last time I said this, right? When the head of the home entertains something, when the head of the home, you are a parent. I always use this scenario, you know, to speak to our mothers and our fathers and other people who are following us as well. Nathan Page, thank you. Kasobo, thank you. Deveso Kasobo for New Kutan, thank you for following the broadcast this morning, right? So if you are a parent, right, if you entertain certain things, the children are going to learn from you and they do it. Mm-hmm. The reason for which you see these things happening, it is because we have a government ministry that is responsible to regulate these kind of things. The content that people are creating, they are putting on their various social media platforms. The contents that people are putting on the airwave, the various radio stations. We have a ministry, the Ministry of Information has the constitutional mandate to ensure that they regulate these things. But Janet Persima and fellow Liberians who are following their broadcast, it will surprise you to note that the regulatory arm of the government itself is promoting this. They are championing this particular issue. You want to talk about cursing? You want to talk about using these kind of F words? The government, the regulatory arm of the government, the Ministry of Information is championing this. So I'm also you know, calling on the gender ministry. In a most you will go after these content creators. You should also be able to speak to your government officials whose responsibility it is to regulate contents. You should also muster the courage to be able to talk to them. Over the period of time, they have been championing that. Cursing. Whenever they go to Minka press briefing, they will go about cursing opposition figures. So now the citizens are saying it. They are saying that to be something that have been accepted in our culture, right? Our culture, the country has welcomed that. Those same content creators. The reason for which they are doing these things because the last time they checked, they have one Prophet Key who disgraces women on social media, who abuses them. He does all sort of things to women. And those same content creators we are talking about that we are going after, the last time we checked, they saw the President Joseph Boakai and Prophet Key, a very terrible figure, a very terrible character. They saw Prophet Key and Joseph Boakai, the president, who should be able to condemn these kind of things as per his age, and an elderly person who should be able to go about condemning these things. Those content creators saw President Joseph Boakai and Prophet Key. He celebrated Prophet Key, right? He shook his hand. He celebrated him. The president celebrated Prophet Key. Somebody who abuses women. And even the first lady of our country, along with her husband, the president of this country, they celebrated a Prophet Key. And so when these things are happening, other people will see it to be something that is part of our culture now. You can go anywhere, you take your smartphone, and you record people, they must curse. Then you put it on social media. Janet Persima, the last time you were talking, you said the way you can call it, you can curse. You let the way I can call it. Yeah. Oh yeah, on a very serious note. So when the president was the president of the country, when he entertains such people. Not a day the president will call for cabinet meeting to talk to Jeremy Pia and his deputy and the rest of the people at the Ministry of Information to tell them that no, the manner and form in which you people respond to opposition figures in this country, it is not good. This particular issue is anti-democratic. We should not be accepting these things within our society. No, these things should not be encouraged around the political corridor of this country. But the president embraces that. He embraces that. So the ministry, y'all should be able to muster the courage. Y'all talk to your government officials then too. Those people who find causing to be pleasure. Y'all tell them, y'all muster the courage. In a month, you'll be going after the content creators. You will be telling them not to be doing what you are talking about, or using kids, recording them and posting videos on social media. Look, the people at the ministry, you muster the courage. Y'all talk to your people who in your government too now. Y'all talk to Jeremy Pierre. You minister, Madam Minister, talk to the president. That we are taking decision against this thing. But we know that you people pay Prophet Key to cost people around here. General Persima.
Sure, yeah.
The president is on record for that. The president is also on record of carrying Yeka Koluba, Lofa County. Yeka was cussing. Yeka was celebrated. Yeka was one of the persons that was in the inner cycle of the president when he was then in opposition. They were using Yeka Koluba as a cussing machine to abuse the presidency, to curse to curse the first lady and other prominent people in society. So you see, these are things we've been talking about. Are they things you're doing here? You're using Yeka to be cursing today. A bringing serious situation in our country. In time to come, it will be hard to handle that. What's happening here? Now you're writing all over. You want to take legal action against content creator, that which we welcome, but you also muster the courage to be able to talk to your people who can be cursing all over here. So very quickly, let me go to the next issue, Janet Persima. Then we bring on Aliyu Mansale, the next talking point. So, this is so troubling for our country. This particular report, and so very quickly, it says, Janet, you have been following that regarding a 15-year-old boy who was sodomized by some guys, including someone from the National Security Agency, Peter Bom Jala, right? Yeah, special assistant to the B-man, the B-man for the entity, that government entity. I mean, a special assistant to him. The B-man to that entity, the guy may go do something to 15-year-old child. The other people, they have not named them. But we are getting reports that he has been dismissed by the National Security Agency, right? Following allegation that he and two unidentified men again sodomized a 15-year-old boy in Cinco area of Monrovia in late December. That was anything happen in December around the Christmas time. He around the Christmas time, and somebody may say he called a boy for him to get about Christmas, right? Yeah. And that thing happened. And I around the Christmas,
yeah, he said,
yeah, I mean a footballer. But now on a very serious note, Janet Persima, I want you to look at your phone. Let's get something called a culture of impunity. Can you get that?
Yes.
Yeah. Sure. Let's see whether we can get it, Janet. Why it says?
Yeah, culture of impunity. Okay, culture of impunity is a societal environment where individuals, especially those in power, commit wrong. I
want you to go over that, especially okay. Those in power. I want you to read that over.
Okay, let me start from the beginning. A societal environment where individuals, especially those in power, commit wrongdoing, human rights abuses, or crimes without fear of facing consequences, punishment or accountability, fostering a belief that the law doesn't apply to them, and silencing victims.
Thank you. Janet Persima, you read that brilliantly. Thank you so much. Now, here is the issue. You listen to what Janet has read.
Yeah.
We have been talking about this issue times with I number. That in Liberia here, this our society should not, under no condition, prioritize the issue of culture of impunity. You know why it does? You listen to what Janet Persima has read. When the Brian Magel issue came about, we said it over and over for those of you who have been following this platform. And we make this statement that with the manner and form in which the Brian Magel thing is going, somebody will come about and do the same thing.
Exactly.
People will continue to do these things. That's what happened when the government feels that, there are certain people in government that when they commit crime, they are untouchable.
Untouchable, yeah, that's the word.
They cannot take any action against them. The last time we checked, the police RG who's supposed to be protecting lives and property, he was then serving as a legal counsel or somebody who on record of raping a little girl. They were protecting him. And the Brian Magel issue died natural death. He had been buried. You will never hear about it again. There is another situation coming up. There is another situation coming up. And this particular issue, watch my words, those same people, they are going to, manipulate a particular process because the guy who committed this act is a big man. If that were a boy or a man from Newtown, Jenna, a man from Cloudtown, just somebody ordinary in society, by this time, police convoy come to be all over here.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know that they've been having 18 years since December 18 happened.
Yeah,
they
try to sweep it under the rug.
They know about it, but thanks for it the Verite News, their platform, and thanks to Monty, right? Coley, they were able to expose this issue. See what is happening to our country. A government that has come to rescue the people. This particular government is now abusing our young brothers and sisters. What have happened to that little boy? It was just something that had been exposed. But most of these things that they are happening on a daily basis. Most of the government officials, they are abusing our sisters and our brothers. It is so sad for our society. It is so sad for our society that these things have been normalized in our country under the United Party government. That people now, they just passing around raping. People are passing around doing all sort of things to our young people. Again, raping a little boy, a minor at that rate. Are they people really normal, Janet? What is going on? What is happening? What is happening to our country under this particular United Party administration? What is happening? But again, like I said, these are things that happen when you feel that certain people in society are untouchable. When they are untouchable. Just because of allegation of rise in the area, BB, a former government official named Mira brother here, they were dragged and taken to the Monrovia Central Prison. Allegation about the Capitol building issue, that the government is yet, to provide pieces of evidence to prove their claims, since the matter has gone to court. There are a lot of controversy in their statements because of this allegation. The lawmakers, they were sent to jail because they were linked to the CDC, the opposition. Here you are, your own people, they are raping around here. Your own people are sodomizing our boys. You wanted to keep that. You wanted to cover that. But we are watching with eagle eyes. We want to see what will come up. And somebody told me that, Stephen, you people just here on 18 here. Nothing will come from out of it. As long that the part of government official, sodomize the particular little boy, nothing will come from out of it. Gregory Como, that time he coming put out a lawyer gun to be pleading for people around here. Let John Aliyu, let's bring on Aliyu. Let Aliyu, have his say on this issue. We come to you, then we hear from our people. Aliyu, you are welcome back. Morning once again.
Excuse me. Good morning, Stephen. Once again, good morning, Jeanette. Yes. This issue, I just read that you posted in the chat that you talk about from the gender ministry. That's the fight. Like when you go today on social media, most especially you see this thing on TikTok, even on Facebook, you see people using small children that I have come across 2 little kids, one a female kid and a little male kid. Yeah, you will see that using profanity in the name of creating content, and you see all sort of voice. So I think we stand with them, with the gender ministry. They should be condemned in the strongest manner, and I hope those who are involved using kids for content making, they had to stop, or else they should arrest them, charge them, and do whatever the thing is supposed to do to them. When people start paying money for that, I think that's going to stop. You can do your content creating. First of all, just go use AI. Go to AI, use any kind of little boy, little girl, and be doing your thing. That's up to you. Okay, that's why AI is there for now. But for you to go use somebody's child and be creating content, you see them cussing out there. Well, those kind of content where I see it, sometimes I just pass by it. Because you will use that person's child. Why can't you use your own child to do that? And those parents sit there and allow this thing to happen. I don't know what they are benefiting, what they are getting from those people who are using their children in such a form and manner. These things, they are not good, because like for Liberia, our problem is systematic, but you don't try that here, because tomorrow like child grew up, they want to become somebody, then they start to bring out those content. You finish, your life is damaged. You can't be anything again, because you were used and your parents sat there, somebody used it to create content, be insulting, be doing all kinds of things in the name of trying to make money. But Liberia is a country. We don't have system. We don't know the long-term effect it has on people when it comes to this thing. Even as an adult, for you to be using profanity, a thing, you don't know. This thing tomorrow can... Prophet King went to the U.S. embassy, he was denied visa. These are some of the reasons. Who will give that kind of visa to come to the United States? You see? And again, like you said, that's the fight. I always say children learn from their parents. If you will have the Ministry of Information, wherein when Daniel Sano ready, he insult anyhow, or when Jeremy Pia ready, and even government officials within this government.
Mm-hmm.
I was just looking at something in my phone right now. Anthony Cassidy, that man that even older than my pa. See the way that man can be cussing on social media. Your man this, I will dig your man this. Anthony Cassidy, Joseph Batawa tell me he can see this thing, and I think he worked within the office of the president. That old man, see the kind of cussing Anthony Cassidy can be doing on social media. And when you go there with him, 2 of y'all will be cussing till one person give up. He don't draw back. As old as he is. These are the people in America here, they say they're going back to serve our country, and you see them doing this kind of thing. So if people can see government officials that can just go publicly and be insulting and be cursing all on social media, and say, oh, but then myself, I can go create content. But we're only telling those parents out there, they shouldn't allow their children to be used, it has a long-term effect tomorrow on them. You don't know. Tomorrow your child want to become somebody, and then people say, oh, you and what you used to do. The world is changing every day. One of these days we'll get a better system, and those things will start to wish on people, will start to bring them down. It's not good. Well, as I said, our government officials, if you people want to come up with such statement, which of course I support you and condemn it, you should also be sending that caveat, that warning to our government officials. They should stop that. We get other people working in the government, they will go on social media, they be cursing people, man. You go in comment section, say you will not know this is a government official, this is a director, this is a deputy minister that doing this. Unless you go in, somebody say, this is a minister, then you will see they will highlight the person comment, they start sharing it on social media. I don't know. Those people who doing this thing, I don't really know they can be to their normal self. Because if Aliyu Masari Astaghfirullah Subhanallah, God forbid, I will go on social media just because you said something there, I know your man this, your pa this, your sister this. Me, Aliyu Masari, why if people who knows me go in comment section, they see me saying this kind of thing, what become of me? Even somebody that if to say my children were on social media, they go and see that kind of thing, what kind of father I am? Even if my wife were to see it on social media, what kind of husband I am? I don't know. These people, they don't have prudence, because as a human being, you always need to be legally guided and minded when you are doing things. I don't really know. I know because of government job or because of defending government, that's why people do this kind of thing. This is very bad. Your integrity and character matters as a human being. That's what makes you a human being. But when you go on social media today, you see women that have children, you see them cursing, you can't believe it. You see men that have children and grandchildren, you see them cursing, you can't believe it. Why is Liberia so politically charged? You will hear say, oh, this other thing was happening in the government. This other thing was happening in George Weah government. But it is worse under this government I will see in Eddie and Weah town. Why everything in this government has exceeded all the other government in the history of our country? Why are we seeing this? And we think they should be the most sophisticated, well-experienced, mature, educated people. But everything that is happening in the country, when you compare it to any time, they say this government is worse than what we saw in any time. When you come to George Weah town, they will tell you this government is worse. Why is this government just carrying the trophy of being the worst government or all of the bad things that have ever happened in our country? So we condemn it in the strongest term. And when it comes to this gang rape or sodomizing of this innocent child, or like you said, this thing happened since December, and if those parents were not to come out, and thanks to the Variety News, Mountain calling out there, thanks for what you do for the country. At the end of the day, that child was just going to die because nobody was going to flag this thing out. And today it is in the public there. I think, he has been dismissed, and the other two identified individuals are on the run. I don't know. For me, in my mind, or people who are doing this thing, they are not just doing it because they feel they're doing it. Something might have been because for the fact that, I'm sorry to say, but there are women out there. Sometimes they go to club, they buy one bottle of style, they sit down on the table, they drink it that style, one bottle of style, they will drink it for 2-3 hours, just zipping it and waiting maybe for somebody to come around and say, oh yes, come and spend some time with me, or come and spend the night over with me. And then even if you want to have intimacy, you can go to club 18 to find someone there. There are other people. That's why they do for living. Those call girls out there. But for you to look at a 15-year-old child, I don't know if you don't have a child thinking what I'm doing to this child. Why if it were my child? So for me, I believe they do it for a reason. Nobody in that sound mind will just go and hold a 15-year-old boy and do such a thing to them. This is why you see most of the time people do this thing to say they get certain thing they did the way they need to maintain a position, they need to renew whatsoever they are using, but nobody in their sound mind will do that. And we hope and pray that child get a better treatment.
Yes,
And
sure.
yes, we hope and pray for that. But this is very wrong. And the same thing happened with Brian McGay case today. Where is it? The government has talked about transparency and accountability. Brian McGill has been protected and defended by this government. And that little girl out there, that's it. At the end of the day, she will be somehow, she has some psychological problem. That trauma she is going to be there forever, because that's the end of that case. During George Weah administration, we have DNA machines that were brought to that country. Why today under this administration, those machines, even if they are spoiled or damaged, these are things that are necessary to be in the country. If you getting 80 million budget, $1.2 billion budget, you people say you're putting money in the health sector, if you can even bring a DNA machine to the country for such cases to be speedily investigated, then how are you people running the country? Today you're talking, you're still waiting for DNA, this and that. You see, so that Brian McGay case, or the family will just say sorry to you, or let God be with you and guide and protect your daughter for the future. But that's a their case under this administration. If you can get Gloria Musu Scout to be set free by Joseph Boakai today, she working with Nuka, I don't know, she one of the big person there, then why about just common rape case? So that's a their case, and which is not good for our country. So this boy that was gang sodomized, and maybe the person that is now behind bars, maybe he will call the other people, or he go through it and he alone will face the charges and persecution. So that's just it. And lastly, I want to congratulate the administration of President Boakai and the entire government. Because if you can remember years back, last year, there was certain warning from the American government, and Liberia was given ultimatum to work on their diplomatic ties when it comes to the passport issue, passport issuance to people and what have you. And if they were not going to work on it, the time they gave them, the time free and what they needed to do, or Liberia were going to be banned, and some visa restriction were going to be on the country. And Madam Sarah Beslo Yanti, thank you very much for what you do for our country. And she did everything that she could do to make sure she worked on those things, to close those gaps and whatsoever. And today we get more than 40 countries that have been banned and visa restricted or coming to America, with the exception of Liberia and Ghana. So that's our applause for our government and our country as well, because we know everybody want to come to America, people want to come on DV, people want to come on student visa and all of these things. So if your country have been banned, and it's not going to be anything good for family out there who are struggling to get their children here to come and get some education and other things. Even government official, for them, that's free. But why about those other people over there? Even when people win DV, now your country have been banned or visa restricted. So these are some of the things we think all of the time. And I want to say thanks to Mrs. Yanti for all she do for our country. Continue to strengthen the relationship between America and Liberia, even though Liberia have never been under visa restriction and any other thing. But certain things were going on, and they told them, if you are not do this, you will face visa restriction or you will be banned. And she did everything possible. So I want to say congratulations to the government. Thanks to President Boakai and his team. And also thank to Mrs. Sarah Beslo Yanti. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you, Aliyu. And let us now cross over to Janan for her own input on these issues.
Yeah, quickly before we get to our colors, I just want to say that this government made a very bad choice or decision in the people that they brought along with them, because look at the people that they have in their government. Every now and then, if it's not rape, it's killing, it's the other thing they are linked to. So we need to pray hard for God to be able to do well for us, because it is the masses that always suffer, and at the end of the day they get nothing but shame and grief all the days of their lives. It is so terrifying to know that, like Aliyu said, this act is diabolical. This is not something they did because they want to, they saw something, I want to sodomize this. No, it is highly diabolical. Why will you be that heartless to want to do that thing to a 15 years old child, more than one person? You didn't even think you can do it. You can do it to your child, or allow people to do it to your children. That is so bad and evil. Lord, let me tell you, Konton, we are not safe anymore.
Oh, yes.
It takes the grace of God to make us to be able to come out of this regime. It is so evil. All of these things unfolding, like he said, I don't even know what is wrong with that case with the girl. Now they're telling us to dismiss this man. By him being dismissed, is that enough for this boy to be healed, or for this act to be undone? They have already done what they did to this child. And that's it. Like I said, we need to be more prayerful and ask God for God to carry us through, because this is just the beginning. You are hearing this, something else will come up. And like you said, things have been happening, but they have been sweeping it underneath the wall. But God said this one will not happen. You promised a child, say you would get them football boots. You couldn't get it for them, let him go. Like Aliyu said, there are a lot of call girls, there are other people who are into this act. You could go to. You decide to destroy somebody's child. That I read that thing, I felt so bad. And I just hope and pray that God will help that child family to be able to get him the right treatment so that he can be. That is a future leader. You don't know who that child is going to be. And you got up one morning and decide to destroy. You don't even know that family. Whether they are dependent, that's the only child, or, something. It is so disheartening. He thought it was, I want to become a footballer. He got, passion for
definitely.
Do you know today, Josh Weah that we are hailing today? He started from over there. There were people he went to for help, and it helped him. Nobody went to take advantage of him.
So sad.
And back to this influencer of a thing, like Aliyu said, there will come a time in the future that you will want to occupy some public office or do something, and this thing will come up. The internet, do not forget.
Yeah, it reminds you of the time.
Yeah, that once upon a time you did this. Once upon a time you were a part of this. And this is not right. That's abuse. So this child's right. Somebody was on the internet and they were talking about there's a need to educate people. You don't know that this internet have made people multi-millionaires around here?
Definitely.
People are getting rich from this internet. It's just left for you to know how to use it, and then you will become somebody great today. In our Liberian community, in and out of Liberia, all we get from our influencers and entertainers are insults all around the place. Go to Nigeria. Look at those people building duplexes, castle, palace. Out of the internet, they don't even care about the country's economy anymore. They are using it the right way. Must you insult before you be recognized or be known as an influencer? There are other things, other ways to make money, to create content, educative contents, so that people can be able to learn from it. It is the whole wide world that is listening and seeing everything that is being done. So be careful, know what to do. And people, don't let somebody tell you, I will get you 200. Let me use your child because your child's smart. And then you go ahead and allow your child to go and be.
Many of the parents, right, Janet Pessima. The first thing, before you continue, Janet, the people, they were just, if those content creators notice that a child in a community, probably the child talks, looks a bit, eloquent, smart, and all the, so they will use that child to start to do other things. So the parents too, we have to blame them. Who are allowing their children?
Yes.
We are allowing our children, like the other one that are listening. 2 young babies, small children, they're talking all kinds of bad things. Then the other lady was there, woman. I didn't say man, woman. She was the one that was holding the phone and telling the children what to say.
Can you imagine?
Telling the children what to say, saying all sort of things that are not pleasing to the ear.
Yeah. How many times you saw the Nigerian influencer and content creators doing that?
You see?
You were seeing either doing parable, passing messages,
promoting their culture,
and all of these things. So we have to stay and support the government, let them take drastic action, and let there be, a punishment. Even if you serve 2 years in jail for doing that, or 5 years, let that be.
Yes.
And then we will try to desist from it. That's why they say we don't know anything in Liberia, because we let me tell you, we are very creative, innovative, but we just use them the wrong way.
The wrong way?
That's it. So let's give chance.
The wrong way. Thank you, Janet Persima, and thanks to Ali as well for giving your own analysis and on these talking points. So let us hear from our people out there, and let's hear from them. But before that, let's see whether we can recognize with our people who are following us here very, very quickly. Nathan Page, thank you. Deveso Kasoboy, thank you also.
Thank you.
John K. Towoli, Melvin Terry, Patrick Constant Dolo, thank you. And Tobiah Wright from Cardwell, thank you. David Tueto from New Town, thank you. Quilane M. Banks from the Motor Conan area there. Venetius Junior Bar, Robert Arsenal, Pierce, thank you so much. Fatu Connor, thank you. Okay, Fatu always follows us from Kakata. You share the live video. Share the live video. So 0772239933 0886 304497 07779800375 are the numbers. Call us and get your own say on this discussion point.
We have a caller.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Your name and where you call from, please.
Lower your monitor. Lower your monitor, Chief.
Sorry.
Okay.
Let's hear you.
From
let hold you there. Let get the other person. When you call, you lower your monitor. Hello?
Morning, Janet, and morning, Stephen, and morning, to Mr. Aliu, to the doctor there.
Okay.
You know, this thing that people say about people killing them here, nobody can do it to me. Nobody can do it to me here, that person will die, whether the president will die. To come to the other one, you see the people doing, whether I made them do that in several hours. They're looking at big America, then they won't go make friends with who? Go make friends with people. When they study food and issue, they just try to make to suffer here. To make to suffer, they don't enjoy it. 3 years are long years. Even 2 years, 3 years, you don't enjoy. All I can tell you. And they make someone without better, not begging. By the time you can calm me down. When I tell them, can calm me down. Right anyway, 1,000 years up forever, we move water and we bring to put in me. That day, I will God service. I'll put on my shoulder again to the food. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, let me see. Just hold that person. I'm sorry. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. We sincerely apologize. Yeah, go ahead now.
I'm patient grateful to both.
Okay, let's hear you, Mama.
Tonton, you were in the country yesterday, the people were passing around. Rescue mission. And we thought you had a mission was going to be rescued for us. The whole mission that was raping. The whole mission that was raping. Yesterday, the all men raped. They said, no, dear mission to do the test. What? They're getting used to the people. Nothing will come out of the case. Tomorrow, can you come out there and say, no, dear mission again. The next day, you hear another person raped. And the reason why put a boy power, nothing will come out of it. But you will flag the issue. You will get tired. The mission, the tired for raping. That raping mission, they were calling rescue mission. They were fooling the people. The people that voted for them, that the children didn't do anything to. You see a record to? So people are right there. They say that responsible government. They were here telling all our, we are not no aid for buffer. There's no aid. So they now, the whole mission now are raping business. The rescue now is no more existing in a raping. What I want for control, that bow with them by body for pocket. That every morning was one of 4 control. You generally you were around. You saw how people were fighting. Just to vote for them. Vote for me. But chicken and I vote for him.
Thank you. Thank you. Great. Let's hold you there. This other person.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, you live. Your name?
Yaku Iri. Atana Sawero, Masare. They're waiting there. They move the phone for money. That man will like that boy or that who will that boy that man. Enough for nothing. And the money what they say looking for devil, they will not enjoy it. If they somebody child here who child goes for you to get money, they rip your child. We talking about man, I go with man. Woman, I go with man, woman. They are the people that in the comment. They take it to a child. Last they just a couple of Christmas. They rip that child. You get your poor child inside there. You get children. Your sister get children. Uncle get children. But I never see child what the first the small. No more policy there. Why not good money they carry home? That we have bad money. That will get that child the baby child. We talk, nothing for all of it. Get all of coming. So everything to go. Any will get any. You're taking our children there. You're taking it.
Okay, Mama. Hello?
Hello?
Please, Lord,
My name is
from.
My name is I'm calling from Kuala.
Okay, let's hear you quickly, Mama.
Let me show you understand my sister. Since the quality to be, we bring with it that when people who power say Instagram, they partner while the country remain later is one opportunity to still bring a member. The men say living on low, bring him by local type of thing that happen 3 men on a baby. Unity Party nothing for that. When the town or area Joseph Baka, that they were getting the country was rampant. They got to come on and say, one of my friends was more experienced on the concentrate thing doing before he promoted office on and ask nothing can do to them. Yeah, all on a part of that getting. He was saying, no DNA machine again. You see the problem we're facing in the country? Then the party not even talking nothing. You don't even know. The people are following the problem here. Yeah, we inside all that sales below. We inside it.
All right, thank
you. The trapping, represent, the represent, everybody get money to buy house there. You go in the market when you go 3,000, they call 50. They are too far again, they call 50. No prayer control. Everybody doing their own thing. What the person in the transportation said, they see 200, we say paying it. Then they say gas. Nothing we can see, my sister. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your contribution. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm okay. Your name and where you call from?
This is Tato.
Okay, Tato. Let's hear
you.
Okay, let's hear you.
The solution to this whole raping issue is just to let the people pass them through the court procedure. When they are found guilty, castrate them. That's all.
Already?
The only way we'll stop.
All right.
If you are castrating those guys who would carry on like act, yes, when you're castrating them, they will stop. People will stop raping.
No, that should be some drastic measure. You know,
you're right. There.
That
and you know, the children used to have it's because they don't want them to do evil things to the king's wife, and to do evil things to other people in their community. So if you start castrating these devilish guys, these cruel idiots, then we'll stop it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Hello.
Hello, Jenna.
Yeah.
Is it King?
Yeah, you're live on Kings.
Okay. Yeah, my attention wants to live for you.
Your name and where you call from?
This is Mom. We're calling from Singapore.
Okay, let's hear you, Mom.
Yeah. It live for problem. I don't know. That other child, he is said to he play for nothing. Because nothing will come from out of it. For God's sake, no normal human being. 3 men, you know what it means? You know the thing that guy went through? And no men that did that thing, they having hatred. But if that medicine that they want to do, that they help somebody, that medicine will not work. Because it's not normal. What they did, it was not normal.
Of course, yeah.
When they want to do their medicine, they what the country doctor tell them that what they can do.
Yes,
and they will not go for any of their relatives.
No, they won't.
And they can start acting, they will start playing with the child, sending the child, let they love the child.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they wait to that child. But any medicine that they make, it will not work. It will not work. What can out of Bahama case? We still here. Come he is in the sense party. So how will he go? How will he investigate that kind of case? Nothing will come from out of it. But God will help us. The place God carry us, He will take off from there. Because before this happen, He will agree before it happen. So by the grace of God, we will move from there. But God get a lot of people to come because they're not going to come and again. And then they say, "You must say, we're not here today." They were going to make us to run away from the country. But thank God that God brought them to prove themselves. Their wickedness are in it to prove it.
Okay.
Thank you, Ma, for a 40 minutes.
Okay, you're welcome.
Hello?
How you doing?
Yeah, go ahead. Your name and where you joining us from?
Yeah, man. This is Edmore. How you doing?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, let me say hi to Masale in the U.S. You know, what is happening in the Unity Party government, sometimes we intend to spiritualize it because actually things are not normal. To see 3 men, I thought I was just one person. And they're talking about 3. Can you imagine that? Doing that kind of thing? And up to President Gregory Cuomo, he said to us, say the mathematical calculation for legal detention is for the 8 hours. That was why he told us when that other legal who came up, he did a mathematical calculation for legal detention. So where are we now? Quakers need to stop being legal counsel to these rapists.
That's the issue.
Okay, yeah, you can keep doing that. All you need to do, investigate, do the preliminary investigation, charge the people, send them to court. If they want to vindicate themselves, they will go for all the formality. Their lawyer will run after that. It's not you who are the police RG. That is getting yourself. We read with this other thing. We'll bring my game at the end. Here we are, no hair, no tea. The last time we saw one my doctor writing of something that
no
our father need. They've been brought in the popular ridicule. The father not been vindicated. They need to go after the king and see a JC. We're not hearing nothing about it. Here we are up to person. The guy is still in police hands. Ali here opa in honor custody. It's not a prayer man who are passing around. But when will you conclude the preliminary investigation, charge a man, take him over to the court, then go through the process? This is evil. I think we advise our children. We need to tell them that they should know who they're asking for assistance.
Exactly.
Because the guys are evil, the guys are devilish. Things are not normal in this country. And they don't even respect the officers that they work in. System or special assistant, that's equivalent to assistant director or assistant minister. You go do that kind of evil, it's not good for the country. But the content creating thing you're talking about, you know, and what they're doing now, can send it to those zero or guys that can be sending music, sending days to those guys. They have it too. They also put in the children phone, to put in the children app. So I saw something like that on my child app. I said, you want me to boss it and scatter it? You don't bring nothing here. And they think creating things. But happen for the children. This is why when they come in your house, even to play with their colleagues, so words that will come out of their mouth, you don't expect them to come out of them because they are laying it up there, they are bringing it up there, they're bringing it up. So we need to stop that. So we support them with that. We hold, as you say, control, that let it come with action. Don't just write, and then at the end, that say you leave it on dumb.
Okay.
Let punishment be executed against people that will do it because it is spoiling our society. The center no longer hold. Thank you.
Thank you, Edmond Carr. Thank you. Yeah, Janet, we have a caller.
Yes, we do have a caller. Hello.
Good morning, mommy. Good morning, Conta. Good morning, Tony. In the Dapura, Bakari. I greet everyone here. Tamadino.
Mambeno, go ahead. We don't have enough time. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the thing control and telling person, Mama, they're getting rapper in the country. Speaking to the woman who not going to government, who go to American embassy with somebody who our placard, if they not want to come to our age, let it forget about like block forever, like this time by themselves because it's too much. For 14-year-old child, then go to 15-year-old boys, now one man, 3 men will have the child yesterday. They turn the child on the beach and tell the child to go find them. And then for Lana and I want to see I was just crying on myself. I think about my family training because me I get big water and I get the child again. I think about my friend women. Our country going to kill, our country suffering, our country damaging. No understanding people are suffering, people not getting nothing, no food to eat, people going and hunger in the night, sending them getting bored all day and night. Then our country damaging that they will get business, they begin getting our country. We are appealing to all the women who beg your Abenuli Kamara, Massisi. You hear me, Massisi, I beg you, allow people to get up for all community will go and march to American embassy will talk to international community. That is fear about them why it should not go free because the other one happened to in US Foreign Ministry. It go free.
Thank you. Let's show you that last call.
Good morning. Hello.
Good morning. Morning, Jenna. Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is David King, and I join you from my residence.
Okay, let's hear you.
You know, the issue about United Party bringing about rape. It happened in the first term of these people. If first and second term. Majority of the guys on the issue I found out are all
social media platforms as well. Yes, so I think Alio went up due to the technical problem not too long. So Jenna Pesima, let's get the party comment so that we can go home and get chance to the next program.
Yeah, we just want to say thank you to all of us that are always here and ready to be a part of like Beaver situation and fight against all of those negativities in our country. And we are taking a weekend break to be back and let us all stay good and be good.
Thank you. This is how we go home. Coming up next is the program against a local daily with Sam Andrews. Do have yourself a blessed weekend.
Liberator, when they welcome me, they say